What is poppin', my WAD doppelgangers? It is Dak Green Waddle with a episode, of Levelhead. And Levelhead, in case you don't know, is a level creating game. I have played it once on this channel. I don't know if the video is still up. Basically, it's a game where you create levels and stuff. So it's kind of like Mario Maker. And today I thought it would be cool to make a level in this game, but our level has a gimmick to it. So basically the goal of the game is to deliver the package to the end goal, right? So we need a package in our level and an end goal. This little buddy is called GR18, and he is going to be our character. And so I decided that this level will be called Switch Block Scamper. And it'll take place in the asteroid tunnels, which is this place. I don't plan to decorate this level super thoroughly, but basically let me explain to you what we got here. So the way our level is going to work, right, is that we have this input switch, and when this input switch detects us press the up key on our keyboard, so like we press up, which is W for me, it'll switch on these blocks, and it'll toggle between them every time I press it. So the whole level is going to rely on switching these blocks around every time I press the up arrow, or alternatively I can change this switch to the jump. So this would make it so every time I press the jump button they switch on and off. And you could even do it mid-air. Like if I press jump mid-air, it won't actually make my guy jump again, right? But it'll still switch them on. So doing it with the jump way would be more restrictive, but it could be cool potentially still. I'm kind of leaning more towards the up, but the jump might be a little more intuitive. So I think let's actually go for the jump. So I have the start of the level, right? And the start of the level here is basically just to teach you. The start of the level here is basically... Oh, wait, yeah, I said jump. The start of the level here is basically just to teach you that... Oh, no, I'm trapped in this room, right? And then there's these hard lights. And hard lights can, detect triggers from, like, switches, right? So when I jump, the block changes. And when you jump again, they change again. And as you can see, it takes them like a little bit of time to actually switch. So I can actually jump through from one block under, which is interesting. And then I also have these spikes, which can switch every time I jump or press the jump button. So I think we're going to start by teaching like that kind of mechanic. So what I want to do is we get out of this little cage, right? And then I think to start we're going to have some hard lights, like so. Not a very difficult jump, just kind of. So if we want to get them in the other state, we have to set them to inactive. So this way will be like this, and boom. Oh, that's a little too advanced, actually. I do actually want it just to be like this, because you'll jump down, right? And you'll jump back, right? So you get to this block, right? As for what's down here, we'll try and anti-cheese our level later, but let's just get the kind of like basic layout of it. So next, let's do like a little something like the spike wall that forces you to jump, right? And we're gonna make it so that it flips to the other side. So then it should look a little something like this. Yes. So you can switch back and forth between these. This is looking pretty cool. I might change the color of these to fit in more. The thing is I actually... No. So I actually had an idea earlier. So let's make these like yellow, because I think purple goes with yellow good. Because this whole level is kind of like purple-ish. The hard lights are like purple, kind of, right? They're like pinky, kind of. So these spikes, when they're yellow, you know that they won't switch when you jump. But then we'll have these spike traps, and we'll make them purple, and then they'll switch, right? They'll switch on and off whenever you jump. So the colors will kind of help to indicate that. I have an idea. So we have a little bit of verticality here. So I was thinking, what if we sort of make a spike wall up here? And then we have this kind of thing going on where you'll be like this and you'll jump and then you can go down. Yeah, like this. And that way the player has plenty of space to jump. The camera is kind of a little bit tough right here. How about we do it like this? Do that. Yeah. This looks good. We're gonna throw in our switching obstacles now. So what I mean by that is these spike traps are gonna be purple, and they're gonna take signals from this group, and to introduce them, we'll do it like this, I think. So they'll be on, right? And then you'll jump and you'll go right through. Because we have to introduce these first. Of course. And I'm liking these like 4 block wide gaps so far. I think this is like fine. Okay. And you get past this, and then what do? How about we have like a sort of scaling section? I don't really have enough space for that. How about we start going downwards? So we're just trying to give our player a feel for the mechanic first before we actually start like screwing with them, you know? Like start really fucking with them. So we'll have like this kind of thing. Maybe like this. Actually, how about like this more? That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, this is fine. So you'll go like down here, and then you'll jump. And then how about you gotta at least curve to the left, like a little bit. Boom. Yeah, looks good. I don't know how, the thing is, I don't know how hard I want to make this level. I kind of wanted to make the level. Usually I make my levels hard. I might do a showcase of my, like Kaizo levels. And obviously I always lose my skill because I always, haven't played the game in a while. This might be a bit too steep of a jump in difficulty though. Still want to like kind of ease the player in. Yeah, like that. That's what I wanted. So you have to like, you have to switch it on and then off again, midair. So now I want to kind of play with the idea that like you kind of have to like look at where you're going. I mean, that's kind of been a theme already, but basically you have to stand in the right spot, then jump down. The hitboxes in this game are very forgiving, so if something looks hard, it might not always be hard, actually. Like, making like a 1 block gap, I mean, it's like tough, but like, I don't know. You kind of have to see to know what I'm talking about, really. You're gonna drop into a blaster. You'll have this spike wall right here, and then you're gonna jump into another trig blaster. Boom, 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 boom. Nice. And it's gonna launch you into another cannon. So we're getting on a little Donkey Kong section here. Dude, you have to like double click that really fast. Because if the spike never comes out in the first place, then you're allowed to pass. So that's what happens if you click it really fast. But if you don't click it fast enough, the spike lingers there for a second. So I'm going to try and move it to the right so that that doesn't happen. Oh, this is really proving to be an issue. This like whole sort of. Maybe I have to press it earlier. Yeah, you do have to press it earlier. Okay, so that works. It's just like the timing's weird, and you're gonna have to get used to it. So I think maybe. How about after this we have a checkpoint after this little timing, because this is a little tricky. And it might be like, you might be like, ah, this is kind of unforgiving. And yeah, it might be a little bit unforgiving. And to top it off, you'll land on a actual piece of ground, an actual stable piece of ground. I know. Where does the cannon launch to? About here. You'll land on top of another mushroom. You gotta learn to appreciate asymmetry. Look at this buddy. He's beautiful. So what now? We've got our cannon idea down. We could use flingos, because flingos are cool as heck. If you want to know what a flingo is, well, maybe I'll just show you. This is what a flingo does. So I haven't even showed you this at all, but GR18 has like a grab. And this allows him to pick up items. He can do it in all cardinal directions. Yeah, he can pick up items, and he can also fling on flingos with them. So we got like a kind of grapple thing, which is really cool, right? And flingos can actually be turned on and off, which is really cool, because we're going to be turning them on and off, because that's the whole point of this level. So I'll hit this like this. So I kind of want it to be in this state to start. And because you jump, it'll turn on. When it's yellow, it's on, right? And then there'll be another one to fling up more. Actually, how about we have a spike wall, right? So you're trying to clear the spike wall. And you're going to have to fling with your flingo. Of course. Naturally, you fling with your flingo. And we're going to fling to the right. So I might do indicators for this, because in Levelhead, it's very important when a level isn't obvious. When it's not obvious what your player is supposed to do, it's good to tell them, hey, this is what you should do, with some indicators. So I think for indicators, we're going to be like this. And like this. I don't know if that's a good indicator, but it's probably good enough. And basically you see that the whole point is that, oh yeah, I should test this. Okay, you cannot hit. This is actually spaced perfectly. Good job, me, actually. Good job. Can we just clap it up for me for just spacing this perfectly so that you don't die to this flingo if you do a perfect fling? Because the flingo's distance is kind of dependent on how far you hit the flingo away from. So if you hit it on the very edge of your grapple, it'll fling you the farthest, because that's probably how physics work. I don't know. So if you hit a flingo close, you see I don't get flung very high. So you do have to do it like that. And then there's going to be a spike wall here. This might be a little hard to read, but we're right next to a checkpoint, so we can get away with doing stupid crap. So we know you can get up here. So you do have to press jump again to switch the flingo. There you go. It's not really that hard. I want it to be this way, because you always have to overcomplicate things in your level. Your level's not going to be cool if it's not overcomplicated. Okay, there you go. So then you gotta move from this position. So now there's gonna be like and this is gonna send you into a panicked frenzy, okay? You're gonna be sent into a panicked frenzy. So when you're sent into this panicked frenzy, you're going to start going ape shit. Do we like ape shit? I don't know. It's a great question. Just kind of building whatever my mind comes to. So you'll land down here in this state. Well, no, you'll land like this. That makes it too easy, so I want to invert these. I think fire might disappear and appear immediately, but that's like, there's no indication. Yeah, see how it see how it appears and disappears immediately? There's no indication that there's actually fire there is the issue. Which is really important, actually. You do want that indication that fire is going to appear here. So then what do we do, really? Well, I think we just nerf it like this, even if it looks a little ugly. That works fine. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but I think we'll have like a series of tight jumps. Not really tight. If you see, if I do this is a tight jump. But you see, it's not really a tight jump. Like, you get what I mean? Like, this jump looks hard, but it's actually not really hard at all. Like, it's very forgiving. Like, look, like I got it literally 100% every time. And that's not just because I'm skilled. It's because the game is actually forgiving. So we're gonna have like a. Okay, well, now I mess up. But you literally just have to like do like a very light tap, and you'll get through. So what we can do with this is a section where you have to speed run while doing tight jumps. So it's like, oh, I know, right? Sounds scary, but don't worry, we'll make it through. So yeah, you're like, okay, well, isn't this just a huge spike in difficulty? Yes, it absolutely is a huge spike in difficulty. Which is why I don't give a fuck. That's not even how you're supposed to do that. Oh no. I'm going to have trouble. I'm going to have trouble here, aren't I? Ugh. Oh, come on. I said this was, like, free. I have to back up my claims. Okay, it is free. Oh, I have an idea. How about we get a flingo here? And we have to fling through here. Because, think about it, right? We're in this position. We have to do a short jump, so we're never going to be able to get in through there. So we're gonna have to use the flingo to actually get out of here. Or we could force you to do a maximum distance fling, which actually requires you to time it. So you see, this doesn't give me enough height. See, there you go. I think we'll do that. So you jump through, and you fling at the right time, and you get up here. Which is really cool, honestly. I really like how that... It feels good to do. If it feels good, do it. We can have these, like, punchers that activate... These punchers that activate on a button press, right? Or on, you know, the press of our switch. So, this will punch you over here. And then another puncher. So this puncher sends you like about here, I think. So this puncher, oh my gosh, I hit that at perfectly -9. Did you see that? You probably aren't understanding anything I'm saying, but I hit it like perfectly at -90 degrees. Right here. Oops. Okay, well this doesn't exactly work how I wanted it to. I wanted it to make it so that you would like launch and it would go straight down through a corridor, but clearly that doesn't work. You sort of get in the middle of it. So if I wanted to actually do this, then I would have to time it, which is like hell. That's like way too hard probably. Oh, I did it though. Wait, should we actually do this? Realistically, like, this is probably a stupid idea. Okay, so, I realized that the quality on my recording was not very good, so I changed it. Hopefully it looks better now. That's the hope. So right now, we have this little part of the level. So perhaps instead of using paths to indicate, we use a gem. So like jump when you pick the gem up. That might be too late. It like works. This is so imprecise. It's like this probably shouldn't be. This probably shouldn't be a timing in my level. But it looks so cool when you do it right, is the issue. It looks so cool, man. So I like how we're kind of going along like this little mushroom. It's pretty cool. Okay, so it is a new day I'm recording on. So let's see, this is where we left off with this whole thing. And you have to jump and you have to time it. Right after you, right as you collect the gem, you have to press jump, and then you get shot down this thing. So if you jump, so we'll just have it so that you want it to be like this, and you want to walk off, right? And the reason you want to walk off is because there's going to be, we're going to have some enemy bouncing, so we're going to bounce on some blobfush. Yep, that is what the enemy is called. It's gonna be a stationary one because stationary blobfush is the best one. Well, not always, but you know, for our purposes, they are. And of course, you're going to press jump to get a higher bounce off of him, right? So you're gonna naturally switch that way. So then it's gonna be like this, right? So boom, and then you're gonna hit another blobfush jump. And for that, you're gonna want to go through this. This might be. Oh, it works fine. Let's do this. I know it seems tight, but in this game, there's a technique called the coyote bounce, you actually have to time this. Oh dear. It looks like the coyote bounce gives you too much vertical momentum. So no coyote bounces, but you can make this jump just fine. And then I want you to like kind of like fall through this like tight little thing. And I'm gonna want the player to do this. You know? You feel me? Yeah, like that. Or I could do this, which kind of gives the player, if they wanted. Now this is actually really good for a speedrunner, because you're falling through here, you can just do this, right? And you don't have to wait at all. You gotta think of speedrunners, which we'll see what this Trig Blaster does right about now. So what the Trig Blaster is gonna do is it's going to shoot you at this angle, right? And at this angle, you're gonna hit a blop fush, right? It's gonna look like this. You're gonna be like, okay, this is gonna hit the blop fush. You would be in this state, and you would have to press jump to shoot. And as you can see, you get a shitload of momentum, and you can bounce off this guy. Like, you get so much speed. Holy crap, that was more than I expected. I think what would be cool is if you did this, and you had another Trig Blaster, and now it's like, okay, what the heck is going on? This is where I get really experimental, right? It's like, what even are you doing at this point, right? Like, that's kind of what we're looking at here. You can't even see what's, like, coming, so. So what does this even look like? Okay. And that kills you. Right. Which is what I wanted. Because then you have to double tap to get through this. So we'll activate this camera. And this camera is activated when this eye switch is activated. And this eye switch is activated when you are inside of this cannon. And like so. So you'll look something like this, and then it'll do this, and then hopefully you as a player will be able to understand that you have to just do press nothing here. That's what I'm hoping. But I could see that not being the case. But this is looking really cool, actually. Something like this. How does this work? Ow. How does this work? Because you need a... So you can like... Oh, that is pretty sick. Yeah, I like that. Could this potentially look impressive? I'm always in it to make it look impressive. I'm always in it to make it look impressive. And it does look very impressive. Is that consistent though? Maybe not. Well, why does that happen? So when I do that, it fucks up. So the physics on this are very inconsistent actually, which is a bit of a shame. So I'm gonna try and have an indicator for the player on when to click. We'll have it when you get this gem. And we'll do like a thingy right here. Maybe I should have gems whenever you're supposed to click. And I think at this point we need to move out of this space with a rift. And we can get rid of this, because I don't think we're gonna put this in the bottom right corner of the map. Is there any place you could like get out or cheese it? I don't think so. Bruh. So I want it to be a one-way portal, you know, like you can't go back through. So like that, and then you can't go back. So this will force us to grab the tiptoe. And then we get the checkpoint so that we don't have to go through that stupid animation every time. I hate it when levels do that. Although that's a pretty rare thing to happen. But we want to be conscientious. So now we have the tiptoe. And in case you don't know, the tiptoe has 2 powers. You can sneak into a bush and then enemies can't hurt you. And you can wall jump, and the main thing we want to use is the wall jump. I might use the enemy avoidance a little bit here. So I mean we can use it right now. Hell, why not? So like a little bit of this and a little bit of this. I love these little shoots. They're so much fun. So how much vision do we have here? We have enough. So you're gonna want to go down here, but there's gonna be a big crumbler in the way. And this guy is going to be like this. He's gonna be a sleeping crumbler. So you have to go through him by sneaking. See, it kills you normally, but you can go through him by sneaking. So that'll zoom out so you can actually see this block down here, right? And as you can see, you can jump through. Tiptoe, when you jump off this block, it's going to deactivate, right? But then you're going to have to reactivate and then wall jump off of it. We're going to have another one of these douches. Douchebergs. You're gonna jump through him, and you're gonna give me one of these. This was a massive waste of time. Anyways, you're gonna bounce off this guy, right? I can't speak to how precise it actually is. It's not too bad once you get the hang of it. But like that's the thing about this level, you have to get the hang of a lot of things. A lot of things you gotta get the hang of. So then we're gonna start by jumping through these guys. And the thing about the sneak is it actually, yeah, it like stops your jump height immediately pretty much. So this probably won't work actually. So it's like I could do this, but I don't know how interesting that's gonna end up making things. Oh my gosh, that is so complicated for my brain. Oh, my brain is hurting. It's hurting. And then I would be all like, alright, now do this. After you bounce off this. Oh. Yeah. Do that. You bounce up here. But then you would have to do it again. But you can just buffer that, so it actually turns out to be pretty easy. So then what? You can go over this. This level is like, I don't know if this is good. Is this entertaining? Like, I think this is pretty cool, but maybe it's not. Maybe the gameplay of it is really bad and not fun. I don't know. I think it's kind of cool though. It's got some good ideas at the very least. What could we even do up here? Is the thing. A flingo? Oh, I kind of like the idea of a flingo. Because here's what you have to do, right? You have to wall jump off this, right? So this will deactivate this flingo. It'll be the same thing as this. So you will bounce up here. And then... Oh. Wait, what? Oh yeah, you will bounce up there, like that. So you're gonna have to activate it again. And those spikes will kill you if you just fling into them. It doesn't matter the distance you fling from. The spikes are gonna kill you even if you do a minimum distance fling, right? And then you can stop those spikes by doing this. Yeah, stopping it and climbing. So it'll look a little something like this. Now the issue is, what do you do after that? Would it be possible to grab onto another flingo? So it would be possible to hit another flingo after this. And it could be like the opposite. Kind. That way you have to, like that. Right. And we've already ran out of space. Wow. This is ambitious, to say the least. And then that can fling you up into this. To a rift. Which sends you down here. We might end the level, like... We might end the level right here, honestly. I think this might be a good place to end. With this last triumphant flingo. Right. Actually, let's just build the last section first. Because I think I'm going to be sticking with this section. So let's just build the little end part right here. So that's going to be the end of the level, right? So we're just going to have this little room. Okay, I have an idea for this room. Kind of. I have a rough idea. So this is going to be our, like, completion room, right? So we're going to have our goal, right? And the goal is going to go right here. Let's make a little bit more vertical space. 2 blocks higher. Yeah, this is fine. And you're going to be in here, right? And an eye switch is going to lock immediately. Eye switch is going to lock immediately. And that eye switch will send a signal to a hard light. And when you come in within range of this eye switch, it'll turn this block off. And then what that'll do is, I should probably be more clear here. You want to put a package here. So the package is what you need to get to the end of the level. So I want the player to do a few series of jumps to finish off the level. Pretty much is my idea. So yeah, let's... So only when you get in this room, you see how when the eye switch doesn't trigger, this doesn't do anything. So only once you trigger this eye switch can you do this. And you can finish the level. So for a speed run, it'll be like okay, how fast can you mash while also, you know, getting this in the goal kind of thing, which I think might be fun. Maybe it's annoying. I don't know. It's probably annoying for a speedrunner. I hope somebody decides to speedrun this and beat this fast, because I think this wouldn't make a horrible level to speedrun. I mean, it's tight for sure. And there's actually a bucket tool in this game, which is super cool. So let's see, how does this look? Almost. Not quite. Let's do a little bit more. And this looks good. Now just do a little backdrop here. And this is a cozy little finish room. I think it's pretty cozy. As for the rest of the level, well, I will decorate it off screen probably. And by decorate, I mean do this sometimes. By decorate, I mean I will literally just place some blocks around, and it probably won't look much better than it already is. So I think I'm actually going to use this alien webbing a little bit for decoration, because I think it looks cool. It looks like this, in case you were wondering. You see that little stuff hanging off the ceiling? That's alien webbing. So I think I might add a little bit of flair to the level. I don't know about you guys. What does the weather look like here again? Isn't it just like super foggy?
Bruh.
Holy crap. I don't know if this was like this the whole time, but you can just jump down through this. Was this like this the whole time? Because oh my gosh, thank God did I find this. Because otherwise that would have been just so bad. I don't know if I accidentally did this. But like, oh my gosh, that would have been so bad if I released the level like that. Okay, so I think I finished decorating the level. This is what it looks like. Hopefully there's no cheese that you can find on the level. Yeah, as you can see, here's my alien vines dangling from the ceiling. They look pretty cool, I think. And as you can see, certain parts of it are look cooler than others. This just looks kind of like a... This part is particularly atrocious. But, yeah. I don't really aim for perfect decoration on this level. I'm aiming for it to be fun, hopefully, and for it to be cool. So now, first of all, let's choose some tags. This is definitely not beginner friendly. Elite. Puzzling. Because sometimes, because you have to think about it, an actual player is going to be playing this level who hasn't watched this video. Kaizo. High difficulty, yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. And technically it is switch heavy. Technically you're switching a lot, but that's not really what that means. Let's go with tiptoe. Oh, you can only have 3 tags. Well, this is fine. Elite, puzzling, Kaizo. Actually, I kind of want Kaizo first. Kaizo, elite, puzzling. And I like this place with this song. I think this song is nice, like a nice contrast to how intense the level is. You have like this chill song, kind of like the Bramble levels in Donkey Kong Country 2. How they're just like hard levels, but you just got the really chill Sticker Bush Symphony in the background, just like makes you want to go to bed. while you want to kill yourself to the level. Actually, the levels weren't that hard, but fuck you. Anyways, it's time to begin the verification process. I'm just gonna splice together like all of the me winning to every checkpoint, you know. I'm not gonna bore you with me dying over and over again. So let's begin the showcase of the level. Let's do this. And that's the first section complete. Very easy. There we go. That is section 2 complete. There we go. Section 3 is complete. Now for the final section, which is an absolute doozy. Yes! Wait, what? What? Oh no, dude. I have to restart the whole level. I have to replay the whole level because this stupid thing at the end doesn't work because I fucked up the switches. I fucked up the switches. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, that's so sad. Alright, well, I'm gonna repeat the level. Ha ha ha! I do so much for you guys. I'm so sad. Yeah! And it works at the end. And actually, I can just wall jump to the top. Boom! That is that. Switch block scamper. Beaten in 5 minutes. See if you can do better. Although I doubt anyone watching actually has this game. But we did it. And guess what? It's time to ship it, boys. Time to ship it. Begin the shipping. Look at all those blocks and spikes. That's all the level was. And we do our little dance party. And that's gonna be it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, because I sure as heck did. Going to tip my level $10,000. It's gonna take a little bit more than that to get to the top. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Because this was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed like this new type of video. You know, me making a gimmick level in Levelhead. It was nice to, you know, exercise my creativity and stuff. I took a little bit of inspiration from other YouTubers. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, because I had a lot of fun. I thought the level that came out of it was pretty cool and like pretty creative. I thought it was pretty fun to play, but I could see like somebody playing the level for the first time not enjoying it. But oh well. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to smash somebody's glasses, like, who can't see without them. Like, just smash their glasses if you enjoyed. And have a wonderful, wonderful day, and goodbye.